will it? Welcome everybody, and welcome once again to Waterdeep Mallrats, the Cinder Waste, one of our two-part side quests, I think it is, along with Oshi's Revenge. It's been a while since we've been together, I think, especially this group. I know that we had Oshi's Revenge last week, which was fantastic, and lots of revelations. So this week we're just going to do fire, grilling, and barbecue here on Sabotage the DM. Before we even do anything, I want to do a very, very special big love and welcome back to Heavens Bevins. We have missed you so very, very much. And I know there's been lots of people asking about updates of points, and I'm just glad to see you in the chat. Mwah. So let's throw some hearts in the old chat, please, for our wonderful Heavens Bevins. Let's have a look what have I got. Some hearts flying around. Hearts. Okay, I just got Philly with a 20. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. There is the hearts. Great. So that's out of the way. So now we can carry on. So, if you are here the first time that you've seen us, do give us a quick little follow if you like what you see. Look at that, all these love for you, Bevins. Look at it all. Give us a little follow if you would like to. We're very, very close to our follow go now. Only 17 away for our 550, which would be really, really nice. If you are more likely to sit in the background and lurk, that's absolutely great. Just give us a little command lurk and let us know that you're there. You don't have to chat, you don't have to engage if you don't want to, but it'd be lovely to know that you're there and watching. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a subscribe, and if you're watching this on Facebook as well, give us a lovely like on the page, or pop over and join us over at Sabotage DM or Twitch/Sabotage DM. And it would be great to see you as well, so you can come and join us. As you can see, none of us have any bombs, so if you've got your channel points out, do give us some bombs. We'd really appreciate it. It'd be I mean, especially that face. How could you resist a face like that, eh? So before we begin, I think it'd be lovely just kind of go around and see these wonderful people and their characters. Of course, we've changed up now. There you go, you've got some inspiration, there you go. Pups has got some, Big Phatts has got some, so Stuart and Red Panda Gamer, thank you very much for that. Looks like I'm not going to get any, probably, knowing me. Poor old me. There we go, they're all starting to come in now. So Ashley's got one from Stuart. There we are, we're all ready, we're all set up, apart from you, Baggi. As you can see, we've leveled up. We're all up to level 6, so I think we'll have a little chat about what we've got in level 6, because I think we're all excited to have that moment. Oh, Baggy's got some. You go for Stuart and Red Panda Gamer. Yes, just little old me left now. Okay, so I think we'll start. So I don't need inspiration. So here we go. So I think I'm going to start with Rob Thompson, actually, and let's have a chat about who Big Phatts is, and also what you get at level 6. Hello. I'm good. I'm very, very well, thank you. I'm going to start giving inspiration for like getting in there first, I think. Next week. Oh, apparently Rob is muted for us. Give us 1 second. We'll just all those. Oh, I think it's something to do with Dan's. I usually have everything coming through Dan's channel. I'm not sure what's going on here. It seemed to have stopped everything. Oh, you're there.
Hello.
All right, so Dan can come through. Oh, I wonder if this. Has the magic happened? Give me a second. Let's just wait. Literally, I updated Skype before we started, and I'm wondering if it's done this magical thing yet. So bear with me 1 second.
Oh, it says we're all back. Stu says we're all back, or not? Oh,
no. It's just down. It's just down at the moment. So I have a feeling I know what's going on. Yeah. So, Evie, can you talk? Okay, Dan, can you talk?
Hello, Gravy.
Oh wow, this is impressive. So I think they've changed something on Skype.
Uh-oh.
Which means that we've all got separate channels. So this is great. I'm just going to get everybody back in so that we can all hear what's going on. So bear with us 1 second, please, people, as we just get these players in. because they're all got separate channels now, which is
I tell you what, let's play Chinese whispers. You guys can say a thing, and then I will deliver it out to the peeps.
Okay. So we've got Evie, we've got Rob now, we've got Dan. Just need to get one more in. This is very exciting, people at home, isn't it? Yeah.
Does this mean we've all got like our individual channels now?
It does.
Sexy
I know.
channels.
I'm wondering, I was there going,
Rob channel.
whoa, there's Rob Thompson.
Welcome to the Dan Zone.
All right, let's
I'll
give
be
me 1
breaking
second.
my equipment in 15 seconds. Trying to show off.
Okay, so let me just copy these filters. Let's get you all sorted out.
Copying those filters.
As quick as I can before.
Sorting it all out.
Oh God, this is
Sorting
too
it
sexy.
out.
Stop it.
Sorting
All right.
out.
That's better.
All right. Right. Okay. Here we go. Mr. Thompson. Lovely to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, please rub your knees together for the Rob Thompson channel. Hello. Hello. Hear me, good people of the internet. So, where I left off was talking about how the cheese prices in the United States have skyrocketed recently. Skyrocketed. Good God. And well, got a haircut. Nothing's new. Nothing's new apart from that. I have less hair.
Okay.
And I like my barber, you know. I do like my barber, and I don't know how you feel about getting haircuts. And are you like a fan of the barber chat or hairdresser chat, or do you want no chat?
Only if I know them. That's why I go to the same person.
I go hairdressers maybe once a year, so I it's someone new every time.
Oh, so you've a lot to talk about then, I guess.
Yeah.
Big catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel, barber chat or
I
no
like
barber
it.
chat?
I like it if it's genuine. Like there was a place near me that used to do it. They would ask you a question, you'd talk for a bit, and they're like, "Oh, fancy that, eh?"
Right.
And it's like, I'm just moving this conversation along. So I'm not a fan of that.
Hmm.
What about you, Rob?
Joseph.
Oh, I don't go to barber.
Simple question, simple answer. I like your style. Me, hate barber chat. Want nothing. I want silence. And I like my barber because he goes, "Do you mind if I'm on the phone during this?" And I'm like, "Perfect, thanks, Z. You carry on." And he just puts his little earbuds in, has a chat. Where it gets sticky is when he's asking me a question and I am like lost in my own thoughts, and trying to separate the phone call from that. Anyway, so I'm grand. I got a haircut. Big Phatts. Big Phatts is a Warforged barbarian with a dubious southern, deep south accent. He was formerly a cigar salesman. He had gone to war before that. He has recently kind of adopted a child, and now finds himself stranded in the middle of the fire plains without any cigarettes and surrounded by people who he, tolerates. He's a Warforged barbarian. Specifically a ancestral guardian barbarian, and now that he is level 6, he has a special new ability, which is Spirit Shield. Spirit Shields. Beginning at the 6th level, the guardian spirits that aid you can provide a supernatural protection to those you defend. If you are raging and another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can reduce that damage by 2d6. So I'm gonna be helping you all out. So it's in your best interest to keep me alive, not for the sake of having to reroll another character yet again, but just so that you can live a little bit longer.
There we go. There we go. Well, it's so good to see what Big Phatts will do. I mean, the Ancestral Guardian is largely about sort of protecting others. Yeah. God damn it. So, as is all over the screen right now. So literally it is about kind of like protecting each other people, making people attack you instead. And of course you've got your old squad that is kind of protecting you, really, isn't it?
Correct, yeah. The spirits of my former compatriots.
And it was interesting last time because we met somebody. We met Ishlar last
We did.
last time, who we think might have made you.
Exactly, yeah. The gnome that built Phatts. That Phatts has been kind of quietly searching for, or like pondering about. Turns out in the fireplane, strapped to a machine that was causing like an anti-magic barrier. So
Exactly.
of course, that's the first place we should have gone. You know.
It was so good to see you. Good to have big Vats, of course, smashing stuff and protecting people here on Sabotage the DM. So we're going to move on. Also, I need to say thank you to GP Daz, of course, our wonderful mod, has given me inspiration, and of course to Mama Thorpe for giving me disadvantage. I appreciate that, Mum. Thanks, Mum.
Perfectly balanced.
So, Mr. Berman, so let's talk about Pups, shall we?
Yes, let's talk about Pups. Let's not talk about me. I'm not very interesting. Pups is a level 6 monk in the way of mercy. He has a mask, like a half, like jet black mask, that's covering the fact that his face got peeled off at his graduation for his BA into monkdom, and then decided to go back for a master's. And at that graduation, his monastery burnt down.
A dissertation. Nope. Nah, it's grand. Sorry.
Let me just
Tried.
Let me just turn Rob down a little bit. There we go. Right. So now of course, a mercy monk practices in sort of healing and death, really, isn't it? So
I can punch people back to life. It's great.
Exactly. So do tell us a little bit about what happens at level 6.
So at level 6, we get some more key points. We also get key empowered strikes, which I'm not sure if I need anymore because of my Eldritch Claw tattoo. It basically makes my punches magical, so I can punch otherworldly spirits or magical resisting things. And also I get a thing called Physician's Touch, which means in my Hand of Healing, if I decide to use that, I can cure one of the following conditions: blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
Super useful.
Yeah. So I can run up to a thing, I can go punch, 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 boop, and then someone can be unblinded or unparalyzed or, yeah, all the good stuff. Or I can go Hand of Harm, and I can use that attack to poison someone. I've got poison punches.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It is very, very nice. Very, very nice.
So that'll be fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Someone spiked the punch. Huh? Hey? Hey, good?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna turn that bomb off.
That one's for you, Mama Thorpe. That one's for you.
There we go. Bomb is off. Okay. So
You just taken an inspiration away from him.
Rapid bomb. But yeah, it's a really interesting one because they say having a monk A is powerful anyway. But now it's like you can put conditions on things and you can take conditions away, and of course you don't always have your tattoo on. So actually, this is great. Brain Mage raided with 42 viewers. Hello, raiders! I'm really glad that you're here. Guy, you little legend! I love you very, very much. So thank you for sending all these people here. If you enjoy what you're seeing, do stay with us and give us a quick follow while you're here. I appreciate it very, very much. Hello, sweet friends.
Hello, Mr. Kelly.
Yes, we've missed you, Mr. Kelly. If any of you ever do want to do a little bit of crosswords, sometimes dirty, naughty ones, do pop over to the Brain Mage. Do check them out. There's a lot of great things going on. And also, they got the amazing cat cam, which is the best thing on Twitch by a long way. So good to see you. Okay, well, whilst we're just going through characters before we start, so you're in the right time. So I'm going to pop over to our wonderful artificer, Evie James. How are you doing? Tell us about Baggi.
Oh, I'm doing very well. And Baggy's banging. No, it's all good. Yeah. So she's a half orc. She is an artificer. She's an artillerist. So obviously likes to make things go bang, bang, bang. Fiery, fiery, pyrotechnic, pyrotechnic. Sixth level, she gains tool expertise, which is a nice little proficiency bonus now. If it's doubled for any ability check that I make using a tool, one of my tools. I also get increased infusions known, so I now know 6 as opposed to 4, and I can now have 3 infused items. So the ones that I've decided to learn, as it were, are Boots of the Winding Path, which are cool. Obviously, I have to attune to them if I want to use this. But basically, it just means that as a bonus action, I can teleport up to 15 feet if I'm wearing them and they have been infused in such a way. But it has to be a space that I have occupied during the turn. But that is also very useful for Baggi to go in somewhere and then jump back, essentially, if she needs to. The other one is a Radiant Weapon. So it can just be a simple or martial weapon that requires attunement. Once again, you get a +1 bonus to attack. And then whilst holding it, you cause this like 30-foot radius of light. But bright light and then dim light for an additional 30. And yeah, it's got all these really cool things with like reaction. If you're hit by an attack, then you can expend a charge because it gets 4 charges. That's a new thing for me to remember. It gets 4 charges, and you can expend those for various different things, basically. And it's just a bit badass, which is very exciting.
Exactly.
And then you reminded me as well of Arcane Firearm. Is that the right one? Yeah, the correct one. So yes, wand, staff, or rod can now become an arcane firearm as a conduit for my destructive spells, which is also very, very exciting. I don't think there's anything else. I don't believe there's anything else.
No,
but yeah,
that's all of it, I think.
I mean, pretty good.
Right? You know,
if only I had that fork. God's sake, how long did we spend on that fucking fork? I know.
But
I'll find something else, long and pointy.
It's great to have an artillerist artificer in this because I know it's very difficult for me to kill you, and also you just help everybody else out. So I can't wait to get that gun. Gun.
Yeah. Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew pew. Lovely. Okay, we're going to pop over to our wonderful sorcerer, our wild magic sorcerer. So, hi Jess, and tell us about Ashley.
Hey, so Ashley is a fire genasi, a wild sorcerer, which makes casting spells fun. We summoned a unicorn last time, which is grand. It was great. Level 6, she gets an extra sorcerer point. She gets an extra spell, I believe, and also elemental affinity.
Ooh.
So I can cast a spell that deals damage, and it's with your. Oh no, that's what am I reading? I'm reading the wrong one. Hold on. Wild magic. There we go. But yeah, no, I get to bend luck. There we go. Starting at level 6, you have the ability to twist fate using your wild magic, and you can and another creature I can see makes like attack roll, an ability check or saving throw. I can use my reaction to spend 2 sorcery points, or so. Yeah.
Change the result. Lovely.
That's all new to me.
Exactly. Anything you can do to sabotage the DM here or sabotage the DM is my favourite thing in the world. So that's great. And of course, you can pick up some new spells. We'll probably find out what those spells are later, I imagine.
Yes.
Exactly. So let's quickly go through the story. So you guys have been trapped in the prison here on the fire plane since you appeared from the monastery that Pups was talking about earlier. You found out that you were being trapped there with this other person that people refer to only as the princess, who ended up being your good friend Ashley here, along with the thief Massimo, the fire newt. You found out that inside the courtyard itself there were 3 other main gangs, the Azirs, the Genassis, and of course the fire newts, all of which wanted to take Massimo's head off because he's a little snitch. But you managed to kind of fight your way out by having a fight with each other, which allowed you to get out of your cells in order to get hold of the fire gems to actually pass through the fire elemental. You have to look at, if you see, there's sort of a pattern here, and so that you managed to kind of escape the main sort of block which I'm just going to call the grill block. And you kind of got through in to see the mage that had actually been kind of connected to a great machine. And they were using their power in order to keep the prison force field in place and to keep the anti-magic field inside the prison as well. You managed to free them, which was great. And we found out that they were Ishlar, the great gnome builder, who we found out it to be one of Big Phatts, or what we call Daddy Phatts, I suppose. And he was kind of the Big Phatts builder. And you've kind of fought your way through to the rest of the prison, killing a roper and a unicorn, to find yourself locked in a room. Blocked in. Unable to kind of move forward. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to start with our usual montage, because I think that's the best way to go. Unless anyone has anything else to say before we start? No, okay, lovely.
Yes,
lovely,
I
lovely.
do. So, just a little thought. Since we're on the fire plane, do you think that any sort of like construction work, if there's a foreman on site, that their first name would have to be George?
Yes.
Great,
So,
thank you. That's all I need.
we see a huge stable. There's like these big kind of balls of hot, red hot, white hot embers around. So we see this huge horse made of fire. So it bends down and chomps into the embers itself. We see this kind of like small fire newts stroking down the fire, ensuring a nice, a glossy look to this flames of fire. As this camera sort of moves around, we see that they're inside a larger complex, the stable, inside a huge palace, inside the city of brass. Inside the city of brass. We see that the Sultan is sat there, his big fat belly looking over his horses, thinking about what his next hunt will bring. Cut to.
Toys were hard to come by at Castellanta's, but with the imagination of bored young children, anything could be turned into a game. One day, Pups, Baggi, Tunk and Oshi found some loose fence posts, and taking inspiration from a story they heard in the yawning portal, imagined themselves as knights of a far-off land. Jousting, racing, charging, they were having the best time. That wasn't until Justin turned up with the rest of the adventurers and challenged them to a horse race around the dorm. Naturally, Pups took the bait and the race was on. As they approached the starting line, Pups noticed that Justin's fence post was shorter than the rest, with the bottom part of it snapped off. Very unusually imperfect for his elven friend or foe. He was about to say something cool about it when Tunk shouted, "Bang!" I guess he was the starting pistol, and the race was on. It was a very evenly matched race, with 2 loops around the dorm, Justin's lithe elven limbs giving him a speed advantage, but Pups made up for time being quicker and more nimble around the corners. Soon the finish line was in reach, and both rivals were neck and neck, both straining and striving to get there first. Pups, with razor-sharp focus on the finish line, didn't see the broadside attack until it was too late. Dazed and disappointed, Pups made his way to the finish line where Justin was waiting smugly. "That's not fair. Racing horses aren't meant to attack each other," lamented Pups. Grinning wildly, Justin revealed the broken piece of fence post behind his back, Pups' blood still dripping from it. Raising it triumphantly to his head, he proudly proclaimed, "I'm a unicorn." It was on that day that Pups made a solemn vow never to trust another fucking unicorn again. Cut 2.
Some people spend their whole lives searching for purpose. Some are born to sing, others to write, to lead, to inspire, to teach, to heal. And some never find their purpose. Phatts had spent his life searching for clarity. He had been to war, he had opened up businesses, he had fostered a young kobold, he had offered his help to a motley crew of young'uns trying to escape Black Star Lane, but he had never known what his purpose was. But now, today, the depths of a prison in the fire plane, he stood before the one gnome who could give him the answers he longed for. Phatts had finally met his maker. Cut 2.
Mother, father, I've written out all my arguments as to why I should receive full training with my inner flame. Firstly, if I'm to be a successful diplomat, surely I would benefit to have something that will make me relatable to the public. Secondly, I'm the general's daughter, so surely I'd be able to do more than just the basics. Furthermore, what were to happen if we were invaded? As a member of the extended family, I need to know how to protect myself. And finally, well, if you just don't teach me, I'm just going to find somebody else to teach me instead. Cut to.
We see Baggi is trying to dress up in some of Oshi's fancy clothing. This is purely a result of Baggi losing a bet to Oshi to see who could open the lock on a door found in their new basement at Skull Troll Manor. Sadly, Oshi won the bet with her sneaky little fingers. Oshi is out of the room and Baggi is left as she struggles to try and do up the sort of corset back on this dress. She tries to thread the small silk through these little metal hoops, and she can't quite fathom how to get them through. They slip and slide through her fingers. She ends up just sitting herself down on Oshi's bed, readying herself to take the whole stupid thing off and probably having an argument with Oshi whilst this happens. She feels completely disgusting in this garb. And when she looks in the dusty old cracked mirror in the corner, she feels ridiculous. All she can think of at this point is her mum. She imagines her in her mind's eye like the most beautiful human she could possibly see. She turns away from the mirror. She can barely look at herself any longer without trying to bend the image in reflecting back at her to fit this perfect image of her mother. When Oshi returns, she can see that Baggi's really upset. And Baggi readies herself to have a massive argument and tell her that she doesn't want to wear it and she doesn't care about the bet and that she'll do something for Oshi in return. But instead, Oshi just asks for Baggi's lighter. They take the dress outside and they just burn it. Cut to.
We see this kind of lamp sitting on a pedestal on a lake of fire. As this small imp kind of comes over, pulling a large tray of burning embers. As he kind of pulls it across, managing to get it right up next to the lamp. He pulls out a piece of gauze and wipes it across his head as he takes away the dry salt that's on his head. And he kind of looks over at the lamp, his hand outstretched slowly as he just polishes the smallest tip. And suddenly the top begins to rumble. And as the top bursts forward, this gas kind of bursts outwards, and suddenly we see this huge Afriti stood as he looks down at the little imp and he says, "Well, my wishes are this way forth. You," he grabs hold of him, "are lunch," and he stuffs it into his mouth before stuffing his face full of these ice coals that are sat next to him. He sits down and puts his feet up on a chest full of different treasures. He knows that if these people escape, they'll be the Sultan's. And if he kills them now, he'll get a medal from the Sultan. Feels like a win-win situation for him. As he looks down towards this beautiful ball of fire that sits by his feet. An image, a portal, looking into a small room, blocked, as 6 people sit, waiting to find the reason why they have been locked in this tiny room. So we kind of zoom in now through this kind of fire portal. As we see the kind of you all sat there, you've been sat here for about an hour. Each of you kind of preparing yourselves in different ways. Of course, seeing the stairs that were just in front of you, just out of reach as the walls closed in. As you've been waiting and waiting. Suddenly there's a rumble. As the walls begin to kind of open slightly. As they roll backwards, revealing a staircase, the only exit out of this room.
Do we just go?
I'm guessing that means it's time to leave.
Baggy, you gonna be okay on these stairs?
Well, I'm a bit freaked out as why it's suddenly opened.
Well, it's clear that he wants us to go upstairs, isn't it? Says Ishla. The warden is ready to see us.
You got any information about this warden? Anything we should know?
He's Nefriti. Close to a genie, but not quite.
Grants wishes then, huh?
He's magical, yes.
Can he be killed?
Anything can be killed or he can't bring himself to say it. Take it apart.
Can he be killed by non-magical means?
He's going to do a little Arcana check on that actually and see. Let's have a look, see if he can figure this out. Oh, he rolls a 20, so probably. Let's have a look. So, can the Afriti be killed by non-magical means? That was the question, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Bear with me a second. Let's do my Maya carry. Let's have a look.
My fire carry.
As far as I can remember, most things can be killed if you stab it hard enough, slash it enough. But he can turn into gases, I believe. Turn invisible. Conjure things from other places.
Great.
I have a feeling it won't just be this particular fight, it will be with others.
I'd expect as much. Well, no time like the present.
Quite. Are you prepared? Yes.
This may not be the right place to talk, but I have a lot of questions when we get out of here.
Yes, the first skin of water, we can sit and chat when we're outside in the dust.
Yeah, I'm thinking something a little harder, but sounds good.
I wish I gave you some more intelligence. As he kind of begins to walk away. As he sort of walks towards the staircase. You, engineer, are you ready?
I believe so.
Get those tools ready. You're going to need them. Princess, I have heard of you. It's important you get out of here alive.
Okay.
You, Massimo. You screw us over, I'll kick you in the fire ourselves. Is that understood? He's just like, well, no, Massimo. And he nods and sort of decides yes, sir. And you be careful. I know you can throw a punch, but if you can't get close to him, he will destroy you.
Good to know.
Try and go for the old 1-2, me and you then, huh?
Let's do it.
Get out of this hellhole, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
He smiles at everybody, and then as he gets to Big Phatts, his head sort of ducks away from your eyes, and he doesn't smile and look at you.
Phatts takes the lead.
Okay. So let's move you over to the other screen and let's have a look. Perfect song to start with. Right. Let's pop over to the play screen, everybody. Oh, it's all dark.
Do it.
You look so friendly.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's make sure everybody can see what's going on. As you look forward,
okay.
you can see this huge fire, kind of like pit of fire that seems to kind of go around the entirety of this room. As you step out, if you'd like to step out slightly, that'd be great. Actually, I might just pull you out. Is that okay? There we go. Oh, we've got two Ashleys. There we go. There we are. That's better. You see this kind of large room, this huge cavernous room, with a pit of flame and liquid fire that goes between you and a large, like, altar of some sorts. Upon it, you see a ginormous Afriti. He stands. Yes, you're measuring up already. He stands with a saber, just picking at his teeth, flicking the ash out. It spits it onto the ground. It hisses and fizzes as it smacks onto the ground. Around you can see these like small beings inside the moat itself, as these are small tiny imps of throwing bits of ash and like rocks towards the Afriti as he chomps it as he goes. He turns to you all, and I think three of you hear "Ukabupalaka, Usamakiki" as he's like kicking out his like this ash in his teeth. I think, Ashley, what you hear is, "Well, isn't it interesting to have you three here? In order to get out of my little hotel, you are gonna need to go past me. So, princess, you don't like my hospitality?"
I thought your hospitality was great, but I'd want to visit my family. I think I've been on my best behavior, and you know what? You can come with me, and we can all have a chat. We can all have dinner.
Well, that does sound like a tempting offer, I must say myself. However, I'm a little indisposed at the moment running this place, or my hotel, as it were.
I'm sure you've got subordinates who can, do it for you. Just for a couple of hours.
You see, out of all these folks here, you and this little snitch right here, the only two that I should not allow to leave. The ice blocks can go. They'll be hunted by the Sultan anyways. So you could let him go if you wish.
I'm pretty sure she's persuading. This seems like it's going well. That says as he turns to two of them. Got a good feeling about this.
See, the Sultan kind of looks across and he kind of realizes that he can't understand what you're saying. So he kind of like brings his hands up, sort of does a twist to the tail, and holds his own throat. "Oh, my apologies. I didn't realize you did not speak this language."
No, I don't.
"Well, now I understand you and you understand me. Since it's perfectly clear, we will let you go if you wish. But just you
How many
three."
wishes we got? Usually it's 3.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're trying an intimidation here, right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, it feels like an intimidation. You're trying
go
to
on,
insult him anyway. So let's have a look. Do you want to roll your intimidation?
Yeah. Insulting. Here we go.
Comes in with a 14. It's a very good score. Let's see what he rolls on his whiz.
Oh,
he crits it.
Yeah.
He crits it. It's 20. Okay. Yeah, so he looks at you and goes, Do you mean to be so insulting to me? I have been nothing but hospitable to you.
Well, considering that we have no idea why we're here, I wouldn't exactly call it the finest of hospitality.
You broke the law in some ways. How you did, I do not care.
Well,
But you have to get past me
usually-
now. And now you have insulted me, and now I do not care whether the Sultan wants you to be released or not.
Right,
You-
well, just gotta find that magic lamp then and shove you back inside, I suppose.
So you sort of like see him and his eyes begin to sort of like open out like this as he just hurls a piece of flame towards you. Phatts, and it just literally lands at your feet as we're all going to roll into initiative, please.
Oh, lordy.
So deadpan. I'm gonna shove you back in.
So let's have a look. Let's get these fire imps going, see what they roll up.
Gosh.
Okay, what did you roll at, Pups?
19.
19, okay, and we had Baggi, what did you roll?
14.
Ooh, 14. Okay, and let's see what did I wonder what Ashley roll, or was it 4? So we had the warden 18, the fire imps rolled an 18, and the little things you see in the magma rolled 15. So they're on pretty good scores at the moment. All right, so we get to the top of the order. So of course, Pups, you just see this like hurl of flames suddenly fly across and land at the feet of your good friend. What would you like to do?
Holy shit. Okay, can you remind me the rules of jumping?
Yep, sure. So usually your strength score is usually how far you can go if you have a run up.
Shit. Okay.
You can try go through the fire if you want to. He will get damaged by it. I will say that, but you are welcome to run through it.
These red creatures here.
Yep.
What do they look like and where are they?
So they look like sort of almost look like living flame themselves. They've got these kind of like long noses. The flames are kind of around them. They almost look like liquid fire, but they're made of liquid fire.
Oh, okay. So they don't seem particularly hospitable either.
I mean, if you want to look, you can look around the room if you wanted to see what you can see that might help you out here. Because I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to figure out how to get across.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a passive perception 18. Would you like me to do a roll for perception as well?
Okay, we'll take the 18. You can see that there's these two massive slabs of metal, like almost metal tables, here and here. You also see the two braziers that are next to you here, and of course the pillars that are all around you as well, all of which you think could be used in some way to help you.
Is there anything in the braziers?
No.
Okay, here's what I would like to do. I would like to grab this brazier next to me. I would like to toss it into the fire and almost lily pad over it as I go.
Okay. I'm going to decrease the amount of power and amount of like damage you would get, but you're going to pick up some damage anyway. But I think it'll be a little less than what you expect.
Okay.
All right. So let's do. Let's do this as a sort of an attack, like a range attack. You got any range attacks around?
I do. I've got some darts.
Okay. So to throw a dart, and we'll take that as you grab it and throw in the brazier.
Oh, 19.
No, 19. Yep. So you land it where you want to land it, and then you run and you jump off of it, I'm guessing.
Yes, please. Like,
Okay.
just I was going to try and do it off the creature, but I think the brazier is probably safer.
Yeah. So you kind of like hop onto it, and then you hop to the other side. You're going to take a little bit of damage as this brazier suddenly like bursts into flame itself and sinks and melts. All right. So you can take 1d10 of fire.
Oh, okay.
You take three fire damage, but you are on the other side. I'm going to say that's either taken. I'm going to say that's taken your action. You still have your bonus action, so you can still do some attacking if you want to.
So I can only attack. I can only punch if I have attacked using my action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come round to go. Are these is the free to on a raised platform?
He's just sort of stood at the same platform as you are. So as you land, you just kind of look upwards, and it's like 18 foot of like smoking fire gases. I'm going to show you everybody what it looked like. Actually, that might help. So it controls it. Nope, that moves.
I'm in the fire. I'm in the fire.
Command Z. No, Shift Z. Yes, there we go. So that's kind of what he looks like. He looks kind of like a devil, like a demony devil, but he's kind of made of smoke and fire himself.
If I run past this little imp, I know you've changed your attack of opportunity stuff. Will I provoke an attack of opportunity?
It's a difficult one with the first ones. I'm going to say that not yet, because you haven't really entered it. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, so I've gone, where have I gone? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. How much movement do I have now? Oh yeah, I get speed increase at level 6, so I've got 45 feet of movement.
Remember, you've used some to get to the brazier, you've used and get across where you are.
10. Okay, would you... okay, so 5, grab that, throw in that, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to go there. And I'm going to use a key point and just and adopt a defensive stance and take patient defense.
Great. Alrighty, so that's kind of like your attack there. So now we're going to move over to the fire imps. Now, you seem to be... Oh, I didn't do the... Sorry, I didn't do initiative for our good friends that have joined the fight. Sorry, give me a second. Ishlar and Massimo, because you're going to need them. There we go. All right.
Go on, Massimo!
Oh, Massimo goes forward. So I'm going to put Massimo first, then, and let him have a fight before he starts. Love this. Before we started, oh yeah, there's only one choice. I'm definitely going to kill Massimo. Massimo's a fucking tank of a man. So he's going to go over here, and he's going to try and get to this side. I think he doesn't have anything to use as a ranged weapon that he can use right now, so he's going to kind of stay there. And then we go through to the fire imps. The fire imps are these little dudes. They're little sweet little things. Let's have a look at them, shall we? There they are, just giggling away. Look at their little giggly faces.
I want one.
I know, right? I want one too. So they are going to come in and surround you, pups. 1, 2, and then one's going to come. Can I get over there? Yeah. To there. All right. And they're all going to go in for their attacks on you.
Okay. With disadvantage.
Yes, so some of them have got some flanking going on, so we'll take them. We'll take 3 of them as advantage, as normals, and 1 of them as disadvantage. You do just disadvantage first, okay?
Okay.
First one comes in. Oh, as he fails it, do you want to use your reaction? Remember what you can do with your reactions nowadays?
Oh, what are you? What do you mean, Joe?
I think you've got some stuff you can do
my
with reactions as a monk, can't you?
I do. I have for ranged attacks.
Okay.
But if we're doing it on a 1, I can just punch it, right?
Yeah, as your reaction, if you want to use its reaction.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's punch this one back. 26
Yep, so
to hit.
That's lovely. As he looks pretty screwed over. So that's this one down here. So yeah, that's minus 12. He's looking pretty good. He's still looking pretty bad though. But yeah, you beat the hell out of him. So the other 3 are going to go in for attacks at normals. So first one, 17. I'm guessing misses.
Misses.
Next one comes in. Oh, it crits it with a 24. It comes in for 14 damage. You close. Let's have a look. Do you have any clothes? Target is flammable. If the target is flammable, I don't think you're flammable. Nah. Okay, so we don't think you're flammable, do we? Or we shoot your clothes that are flammable?
I mean, I'm barely wearing any clothes.
Very, very true. All right, so we won't bother with that one. So you've taken 14 total damage. And then we've got 1 more that comes in for an attack. 15 misses. All right, cool. They're then all going to move away from you. So one's going to come to here, one's going to come to here, one's going to come over this way, and this one's going to move down to here. Alrighty. Great. The warden's turn now. So the warden actually kind of turns around, looks at you, doesn't really give you much mind. It's like, oh, you there, little one? I think I need something bigger over there. And he sort of points over to the fire. As you see the sort of like the fire begin to kind of swirl and create something much larger, almost like a whirlwind in itself. Suddenly, right in front of you, Big Fats and Ashley, you see a fire elemental kind of pour out of the ground itself. So let's just quickly give them a turn and bring them into the order.
Oh.
Oh no.
There we go, and they got an 11. So they go about there. Great. Move over to little magnets. So the magnets are going to come over this way. One's going to come to here, and one's going to come to Baggi. So I think the first one's going to attack you. Actually, no, it's going to attack our good friend Ishla, I think. Let's have a look. What do they do? Sorry, everybody. I have a lot of creatures to kind of do stuff with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to come in with a claw. Against Ishla, they miss, and then one against Baggi. 15. Does that hit?
Hits, yeah, it does hit.
Okay, and that hits for 3 slashing and 4 fire as you just like across your face or across your chest as you sort of like cuts onto your jacket, onto your leather jacket, as you just see this like flame sort of burst up and then you kind of like pat it out as it comes through to your turn, Baggi.
Oh, she's pissed. She's pissed off of the jacket. Baggy's still got that tool bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bag of tools from the previous one.
Yep.
I think using that, Baggy's just going to attempt to swipe at the one that's just clawed at her. Is it best? What shall I use for that? So, shall I just do a... Because I've got... I'm not sure how to roll for that, to be honest.
What is it you want to do?
Literally just smack it with a spanner. Let's say a spanner.
So that'll be an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
So the maximum you're going to do is like 1 plus your strength.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll do anything you've got that's a melee attack.
A club?
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
an
should
11.
have used my bomb.
Well, 11 meets a hit, so you hit
okay.
it. So you hit it for 1 plus your strength. So what's your strength?
Strength is... 1 second.
So we find out it's -1, isn't it?
It's only 1.
Okay, cool. So you hit it for 2. As you clump it, I can almost imagine this like almost like you're like a rolling pin. Like, boom! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Clump it.
It's exactly that. Just round its head.
Really, really nice. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do?
There isn't really much else I can do actually. No, not at the moment.
Okay. So we move through to the gear mage. So the gear mage, I think he is actually going to do something. We can't move now. Oh bollocks! Why did I do that? Okay, he's going to move to here, and he is going to cast mage armor on himself. Okay, so he is now 16 on his AC. As you just see him kind of like shimmer slightly, Big Fats, as he sort of like steps, and he kind of looks across at you, and there's this moment of like the two of you, and it kind of reminds you of that kind of short and large, me and you, 1 and 2, as he stands across from you from the magnet. As we go on to the fire elemental. Ooh, God, they're just all getting attacks before you've had goes. The fire elemental, Big Fats, it's time for you, I think. So let's hit you twice with a touch attack. So first one.
Great. Thank you.
Oh, it misses.
Misses.
That was really lucky that missed, isn't it? You guys in for the second
yes, it
one.
was.
Oh, and it misses as well. It's just like you just feel this flame like go across you. You see that lick of flame gonna go up into the air, and the smoke sort of begins to swirl. It's this huge thing in front of you. As we turn to Big Fats yourself, as you go in for your attack.
Yeah, I kind of want to help Pups, but I'm like... I wanted to just confirm on the long jump thing. So if you get a 10-foot run up, it's then you are able to jump the length of your strength score,
Score, yeah. Your strength
which is
score.
not the same as the strength mod.
No.
So it would be like my strength score, I think, is 16 right now. So I'll be able to jump 16 feet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, that's
Now,
right.
the fire elemental. That is fucking in my way.
I will say if you move out of this way without disengaging, you will take some opportunity attacks.
Get attacks. All right. First thing, bonus action, rage. All these spirits of former warriors pop up. And fuck it. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to go for the fire elemental. Because he's a threat.
Do it.
Okay. So, Warhammer, one-handed, attack 1. Kachowskis.
21 to
21
hit, and 21 hits.
For 13 damage.
Lovely. So that takes a little less than you expect.
Oh, piss on my chips. Another one. Going for number 2.
It's in. Ooh, 11 does
11.
not hit.
Guess
It
it
does
doesn't
not hit. No, afraid not.
Fine, that's okay. However, the ancestral protectors have started circling the fire elemental now. So they are encouraged to fight me, but don't necessarily have to.
Very true. Okay, Ashley, you just see like this sort of like swing as he swings through all of the fire itself, and sort of like takes a tiny little lick away, and suddenly these like spirits come out and circle around them as you're stood in the middle of this fire and flame, as you begin to glow bluer and brighter. What would you like to do?
Taking the bluer and brighter, she's going to cast Aganazar's Scorcher.
Mhm.
If she can do it in like that direction, so she just misses Pup.
Yep, sure. So let's have a look. So what's the spell? Could you put the spell up for me?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Oh, that's the thingy.
That's all right. We've got it here.
There we go.
Okay. So a roaring line 30 feet long, 5 feet wide, emanates from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw, take 3d8 fire damage. Great. Okay. Just make sure you've got a thing, haven't you, for fire damage stuff?
Mhm.
Right.
So anything that would be resistant to it takes full damage instead.
What about things that are immune?
I don't think it says that.
Okay. Can you put that up in the chat for us so we can have a look? You should have like a little speech bubble next to it. But either way, I'm going to set up the wall, as it were. So it's 30-foot wall, 5 feet by 30 feet. Wow. Okay. So you want it kind of like, you can either get the Sultan and the Fire Elemental, or the Fire Elemental and the Imps. It's up to you. Not Sultan, the Warden. Sorry.
I get the Warden.
Okay, cool. So we'll go from there then. All right. So what have we got? Have you managed to get it onto the chat?
I think that's it.
Lovely.
There you go.
Ignores resistance. It doesn't say anything about immunity.
No.
Okay. I'm extremely sorry. Okay, so let's do the dex save anyway.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. So Fire Elemental does dex save because it's good to know what the numbers are.
13.
So we're looking for 15, so they succeed. And then the Warden also comes through as well. With the dex. 15 as well. So the Warden takes no damage, I'm afraid, and neither does the Fire Elemental.
Oh damn.
That's disappointing. So you lose that spell slot.
Yep.
But the rest of you guys see this like there's a kind of blast forward, and then they just sort of like seem to be stood there. I'm going to put a thing on this actually. If you use your sorcery points on fire stuff, we'll start burning into that blue flame, I think, and we can start maybe looking at like how immunities maybe could work in the same way and turn it into resistance or something like that. I think we'll use sorcery points to do it, so I think that might make it really fun. Yeah, so we'll do that next time. All right. So, anything else you'd like to do, Ashley?
Other than have a really shocked and panicked look on her face, no.
Oh my words! As we pass back through to Massimo. Massimo is he's going to go for try and get across this thing. So his strength, bless Massimo, is 10, so he can get 10 feet jump. Oh, so he lands like in. He's gonna go back 5 feet, run, and then he lands here and then jumps onto here. So he's gonna take two d10, 1d10, sorry. Fire, which he is resistant to. So he only takes 3. Oh no, he's immune. He just walks across. As he lands to the other side and walks his rest of his movement to here and then goes for an attack on the warden with advantage. Oh.
Come on, Massimo. Never doubted you.
Comes in. Oh, he misses it. Unfortunately, just misses as he swipes through. He's sure he's going to hit as that little tail and like it just sort of the warden goes. Poof. The sword goes through, comes back together again, and he does not hit, unfortunately. This goes back to Pups. Pups, you are now behind the warden himself. You've just seen the attack come through from Massimo, knowing that you might yourself get some attacks in advantage.
Yes. So Pups is going to flick up. There's a little pillar behind, kip up onto one of the pillars and come round for a roundhouse kick right to the temple, like the sort of back of the head temple, with advantage. Natural 20.
Yeah, 20. There we
is.
go. Lovely. So he comes in for an attack and you hit with 8 bludgeoning damage on your first attack.
Magical strikes.
Lovely.
Stunning strike.
Right, so you need a con save. Yep.
On the save, please.
Yes.
Need to remember what my thing is.
Oh, interesting. It was a con save anyway. 19.
19. Hang on. 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. So 8, 11, 14.
No, it does not work, I'm afraid. So take that point off.
Okay.
Does he come in for your second attack, I imagine?
Yep, second attack. Did I get the impression that he's immune to that?
I'll give that to you for free, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I did roll it. I was really interested to see if you could roll it, what would happen, but you sort of see that it doesn't even affect them in any way.
Okay. So as I land, I'm just going to land and I'm going to do like one of those, as I've just dropped down to the ground, do one of those really annoying like stamps onto the back of the Achilles.
Oof.
Just as I land. 16.
Oof. And he moves his foot out of the way as your foot comes slamming down. It's almost like those things where your foot goes down and his foot kind of like turns to the side as you're like trying to get footage around each other ready for your strikes.
Footage. And then as I drop down, I bring my fist back, and as I bring it back, these like blackened veins seem to appear across the back of the palm as I punch him sort of right in the back of the hamstring, and use my Hand of Harm for my bonus action. Oh, that didn't roll a thing. Hang on.
I think you need to do the attack first, I think, and then you add that on.
Yeah. 27
Yeah,
to hit.
And it hits in for a total of 22.
10. Yeah, 22. Hang on. I don't think that's
just
right.
The 10?
I want,
Is it just the 10?
It's just the 10. I want to be fair.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you, mate.
However, as it does that, the veins sort of transfer into the back of the hamstring as Pups is going to try and poison the warden.
Nope. Yeah, I know, annoying, right? Okay, so the imps are going to come in again, and this one's going to come to this side for Massimo. So we're going to do 3 attacks, all with advantage on Pups. So 1, 22, 23 hits, 21. Does 21 hit?
21 hits.
Yeah, cool. So those all hit, and then the last one on Massimo. 14. Does that hit Massimo? No, it does
Sure.
not. It does not hit
Fucking
Massimo. Okay, so you get a total of 1, 2, and 3. So 12, 19 fire damage.
Oh, Pups is looking rough.
So it goes through to the warden. The warden is quite annoyed that you attacked them, to be blunt.
Yep. Yep.
And it's going to swing around with their scimitar for 2 attacks with you with advantage.
Oh no.
First one, 26, that hits.
Yeah.
For 18.
Pups is down.
Oof. You're down. Right, okay, you're down. As he turns and he goes for Massimo with his last attack. 22 hits. For 19 slashing damage.
I will use my spirit shield.
Yep, say that off, Massimo.
So, 2d6 minus the 7 from whatever that one was.
So plus 7 onto his thing. Great. Okay,
I'm
so
just
you
out
just
of range for you, Dan.
Yeah. So you all see as he turns around, you just see the body of Pups just sort of drop to the ground. As we go through to the magma mephits. And they are going to go for an attack on Baggi again. Where are they? There they are. Comes in for a claw attack. Claw! 22 hits for 3. And then the other one is going to do a turns towards Big Phatts, Ashley, and Baggi. And I'm going to ask for a dex saving throw, please.
Oh,
great.
You can see. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Sweet.
12.
Ooh. Lucky that are you resistant to fire? I can never remember. Let's have a look.
Six.
Oh no.
Right, let's have a look. Fire resistant, yes. So Jess, you're going to take is it 2d6, right? Or 2d6. Let's have a look. If you take half of this, so you're going to take 2.
Yay.
Evie, you take 2. And Big Phatts, you take 5 fire damage as this little mephit like breathes out this little fire. It's like it's going to burn through to all of you, going through to Baggi, who now have a chance to respond.
Frig. I think I just want to get them gone. I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the same one as before, and this one in front of me. Oh, do I want to do that? Actually, no. Sorry. Can I disengage?
Yep, as an action.
As my action, and then come to here. And then.
Okay, I'm just gonna before you get there. Before you do that, I'm just gonna quickly roll something. So that.
Okay.
To see what you get. Oh, so as you kind of like run towards that way, you sort of like bump against this table that's next to you, and you hear a little tinkle of glass by your foot as you see that there is a potion sitting on the ground.
Lovely.
So this is so you look down at it, and it is a potion of probably a perfect thing right now. Potion of vitality.
Great.
So
Thanks,
show everybody. So when you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you're suffering, cures any diseases or poisons that are doing for the next 24 hours. You gain a maximum number of hit points on any hit die that you roll. The potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with dull light and calling in it's like bumping like a heartbeat.
Amazing. Lush.
And I'm going to say that I've got this little thing that a good friend of ours, a wonderful friend Quinn, sort of bends a lot of magic rules. So I'm going to say if you want to like change the use of that, for instance, like I don't know, give it to somebody who's dying, it will bring them back to life with a hit point. So that's another reason,
great.
the way you could use it.
Okay, incredible, lovely. All right, well she's going to pocket that.
Pocket that. I'm going to stick
Pocket
that in
that.
my pocket.
Get that right in my pocket. And annoyingly, there is nothing else I can do. That is my turn done for now.
Okay, good turn though, really good turn. Okay, so we go through to the gear mage. Gear mage is gonna try and attack this fucking thing that's in front of him. Ishla is gonna swing round. Actually, it's gonna go for a. Sorry, everybody. Then when you look at it and you're like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do, and then you don't in the end.
Every turn of mine.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna swing. He's gonna swing on the quarterstaff with advantage, I think.
Come on.
21 to hit, so he hits this thing for 2 bludgeoning. Bless him. He's just really enjoying this father-son moment. I think that is everything he could do right now. So move over to the elemental. Elemental is going to do what the elemental will do, which is going to attack, of course. Big Phatts. Just check something. You know when you're like, oh yeah, there's other things to read. Okay, cool. Touch. First one. Can I touch you? 22 hits, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. It does.
For 8 fire.
Great.
You are not an inflammable object.
No.
You are not a flammable object. Oh, it's a 12, and I'm guessing that misses.
That misses.
Yeah. That is the fire elemental's turn as we move around to Big Phatts.
Okay, so Phatts, seeing old Papa Ishlar on the right, is going to go for extra attack, right? I'm taking the attack action. Does that mean I can use one attack and the other attack on someone else?
Yeah.
It's just saying that you attack twice. So
You attack twice. So you same way that the warden attacked Pups and then turned around and attacked Massimo.
grand. Cool. All right, sweet. I'll go for one advantage warhammer on the little fire fuck between us.
Yep. Oh, looks like it's going to be 18. That
18.
hits.
For
Yep, that
13.
hits. 13. Let's have a quick look at something. Great. 13. Oh, he looks pretty screwed over.
I should just get rid of him. I'll go for another one on him as well.
Okay.
22.
Yep. And what does that look like, my good friend?
The hammer comes down, connects with the head, which then presses into the body, and he's unsatisfied by, he was hoping for a crunch sound, but it just kind of was like, and like the smoke just kind of escapes from underneath the hammer.
Yeah, and all you can smell is like rotten eggs of sulfur. If
Yeah.
like just sort of burns around everywhere. Like the inside of your nose hair, if you had some, would be burnt out right now. Anything else you'd like to do, my good friend?
I don't think so. I think that's me, my friend.
All right, so we go back around to Ashley.
Hello. I had a thought, right?
Uh-huh.
How nice would it be if control flames would work on elementals? That'd be so nice, wouldn't it?
It would be.
That would.
Shame. She's gonna try shocking grasp on the elemental. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Oh, sorry, yes. 12 does not hit, I'm afraid. I forget to
so
do
that's all
something,
she can
sorry.
do.
Okay, anything else? Nothing at all? That's it?
Or one. No, that's it.
Okay. Then you come through to Massimo. So Massimo's going to come in for an attack on this warden. I'm really hoping that he hits. Come on, Massimo.
Got
You
Massimo.
little annoyance. Come on. 18 hits as he comes in with a sneak attack. Oh, for a total of... What is that? 11 sneak attack damage as he slices across this thing. Well done, Massimo. There you go, Massimo. Much, much better. Okay, Pups, can I have a death saving throw, please?
Yes. Can I also check something? Does the warden have to roll concentration checks for the fire elemental?
You do. I'm going to do a couple now. I'll do one now and then I'll remember next time. Let's do that.
Okay.
So he got 11, so he needs to get a 10. Oh. Yeah, he gets himself a crit on that one. So yeah, the elemental is still up. Thank you, Dan. Do remind me of that because I'll definitely forget.
No worries. What am I doing?
Yeah,
Death saves.
Death save.
9. Fail.
And he fails on his death save. Okay, to come through to the fire imps. The fire imps are going to surround Massimo, I think. One's going to go there. And this one's going to come over to this side, I think. So we're going to have 2 of them going to attack Massimo with advantage. 1, 21 hits. 2, 18 hits. For a total of 6, 11 fire damage on thingy, but he takes no damage at all because it's all fire. Joe, you should read stuff, shouldn't you, Joe? So instead, the other 2 are going to throw a bit of fire around. So one's going to throw a bit of fire over at Baggi. Hurl flame. 17. That hits. 2 damage. I think you are wearing some flammable gear.
Probably.
Oh, that isn't being worn or carried. Don't worry about it. And the other one is going to throw one at the gear mage. So we're looking for 16 on this one, I think. Oh, it meets the hits as the gear mage takes... Oh, sorry, Ishla takes 4 fire damage. Okay, the warden. The warden is going to rage out against Massimo, I think. And he comes in with 2 scimitar attacks with advantage. So that's 21 and a 24. First one does 16 slashing of fire damage. The second one does 18 slashing of fire damage. We're going to total to... Yes, we just did the title.
Off the second one?
Yes, sure. So the first one is 16. I'm going to write that in so I can do it. And then if you do your roll as well. Very nice, mate. So this is becoming a very useful little thing, isn't it? 6 on 7 off. So that'd be 11. Massimo goes down.
Correct.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Massimo is down. Okay. The Mephits. What are they going to do? Yeah, he's going to step into this position here and go. He's going to go in for his breath. Or they are going to go in for their breath, should I say. So can I get some deck saves, please?
Would shield work against that?
No, it's shield is more for like boosting your AC.
Yeah, that one.
Not for.
I thought so, but I wanted to check.
Oof. So big
What
Phatts,
is
you
going
take
on with these deck
take the
saves?
full one, and then through to. Oh, so you're gonna take half of this anyway. Oh yes, because you're
bombs, haven't we?
resistant, and then finally is that. Yeah, it's not for, the gear mage doesn't get hit, so let's just roll this 2d6. Okay, so it was 6. So big Phatts, you take 6 damage, and Ashley, you take 3 fire damage.
Joe.
Yes, mate.
Good point come up in the chat. Isn't Massimo immune to fire damage? Would he have avoided the fire damage from the warden and just taken the...
Yeah, I think so, but it would have been the same amount. It would have still done it.
Really? Even with the -7?
Yeah, I think it still would have happened. It was quite a big hit.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. But yeah, good observation, chat. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Daz.
Okay, let's go through to Baggi. Baggi, you're off to the side here. What would you like to do?
Ideally, she wants to get to Pups. So. Baggi is
got
Going.
big reminders that everyone's got bombs to use. Just want to keep reminding people.
Yeah. Baggy is going to attempt to do the long jump over. So please remind me what that is again.
So
10.
what's your strength?
Strength. It's 12.
Okay, so you can get 12 feet across. So you will land. You will take some fire damage, and then you'll get across the other side.
Gosh, that was so risky, but I'm going for it.
Okay, you take 1. Oh, sorry. Why did?
Oh.
What? Oh yeah, 1.
Okay, great.
The other one is, yeah. So you take 1 fire damage as you kind of like jump onto here. Your feet begin to burn instantly, and you jump like scramble up to the other side.
Okay, great. And does that will count as movement as well, won't it? So what would that be? 5, 10, 15. She's going to. Can I disengage and then take the rest of my movement? So I'm gonna go there, and then from there, not as an action necessarily, but just as an act of trying to distract from where she's got to. It probably won't work. She's just gonna look back at where she came from, towards like down here, and be like, "Oh, look over there!"
All right, let's do a deception check.
Why not?
Come on, Baggy.
Oh my gosh, should I use a bomb on it?
I'm going to use mine.
Yeah.
So I got a 20.
Where's my deception?
Come on.
Oh, it's there. Okay, I'm
Come on,
using the
Baggy.
bomb.
Go.
I didn't think that would work anyway.
Oh wow, what a roll. A 0 and a 1. Oh my word. Here we go. The ones are turning up on the screen. Here we go.
Baggy's gonna die.
Wow. Yeah, I think he's going to turn his attacks towards you from now on,
Yeah,
I think.
I think so.
Okay, so
well.
Gear Mage is actually, he turns, and what you see, Big Phatts, is this table over here. He begins to move it and places it over here as he creates as a bridge across the way. You have inspiration back, by the way, Baggy.
Oh,
As he uses his trait to kind of manipulate metal, and he kind of gets it stuck in there. There we go. Neomancer, thank you very much, mate. As you see, subscribe for 11 months. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you very much, my friend. As he uses his mold metal or manipulate metal and moves that table across the flame, making a bridge for the rest of you guys to get across. Fire Elemental, of course, is going to do what Fire Elemental does, and he is going to go in for an attack with Big Phatts. Or they, sorry. Fire is not gendered. 18.
18 hits.
Hits for 10 fire damage. Comes in for the second hit.
Oh, man.
12 does not hit.
Misses.
Yeah, so he misses. It comes through to you, Big Phatts.
Phew, I'm taking a beating. I think the best thing to do is just try and keep going at this fire elemental for now. I'll take an action rather than waste one while moving. Okay. Warhammer, one-handed. Ka-chow. No, it's not taking much off.
23
to
hits.
hit. Only for 9 damage, which will be less, I'm guessing.
It'll be 4, yes. Comes in with a 4. As you go through onto your next attack.
Oh, it's a crit, baby.
Hits him with a crit. All right, I'm going to put that full damage in because I know I love crits. So there we go with the 20s. That's 20s. As Big Bear would say, make it to fully for giving us thing to shout that 20. So there we are. So we'll take the full damage. So that is 5 plus 8 is what? 13 plus 2 is 15.
Yep.
Yeah. Lovely. So, and as you sort of like swing forth through this thing, and I think you kind of see that kind of flight. Look at that, all that 20s on the screen. It's lovely. See, they've got the smoke sort of like chunk out of this thing as it just kind of disappears out of the side of his body. It seems a little smaller after that hit as well. Big Phatts. Is there anything else you'd like to do, my friend?
No. There's nothing really I can do, so no, all good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. As we go through to Ashley.
I have an idea.
Yes.
So lightning lair is like a lightning lasso, right?
Yes.
Okay. Would I be able to, with this little fire impy thing, be able to lasso him into the elemental?
Okay, can you put the spell up? I think always first thing to do is put the spell in the chat. That's always the thing. Okay.
No, always negotiate with the
How
DM
do I get
first.
it in
Never
the
show them the
thing?
rules first.
It has like a little speech bubble next to it, and I'll put it in the chat. There we go. Okay, you create lightning. Choose within 15 feet. The ticket must succeed straight straight or be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards you.
Straight line towards me. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that little bit. Okay. It can't get any closer to me, can it?
What do you mean? It's like, yeah, it just decides to walk towards you. No,
Yeah.
what was that?
So it's already kind of right in front of me. It can't really get any closer. Without it being grappled with me. Which would not be a good idea.
No.
So that idea wasn't gonna work. Okay. So can I then use a heightened spell, please, for 3 sorcery points, and do another scorcher towards the guard warden?
Yeah, of course. So let's put that back in so we can see it. Where is it? There's our wall. 30 feet by 5 feet.
Heightened spell. So that's force it. Creatures have to make a saving throw, resist its effect. Oh yeah, sorry.
So is it that way, like that?
That so when I spend the sorcery points, you give one target of the spell disadvantage on its first saving throw against the spell.
Okay, so which one would you like to have disadvantage?
The warden to have the disadvantage.
Okay, cool. So you're using sorcery points here, so this kind of comes out blue on this one. So we'll start with the fire elemental. And they do their dex save.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. That's an 8, so that one fails. So I'll get rid of my disadvantage bomb. Okay. Nicely done, Dan. As we go through to the little dude underneath the fire imp. And that one's probably going to fail, bless him. Oh, 16. Oh, he succeeds. Bless him. As we go through to the warden with disadvantage for their dex save. Oh, and they fail also. So they all take 15 fire damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. It's this blue, like I think you all see this like blue flame like kick out as this little dude dies. So you can tell me what this looks like because the little fire guy dies as well. So what does this look like, my friend?
It is almost like instant ash almost as it hits him. He was once there, you see a shadow, and then it just all crumbles into a little bit in the ground.
Oh, bless him. Bless his little cotton. He came to work today just to make a little bit of money. Okay, so we go through to Massimo. Oh, Massimo did not take any damage because that was a... Oh. Massimo takes some damage. Okay, Massimo loses a death save regardless because he got hit by the fire. And because he used the blue flame, he's no longer he's now resistant. So he takes a death save and then he's going to try and do another one now. He succeeds. So one succeed, one save. It is only one, isn't it? If you take damage when you're down, it's not 2.
I think rules is written. I think it's melee attacks take 2.
Right.
and that because they count as auto crits.
Yeah.
I think.
Gotcha. I'll take that. That sounds like a good one. Okay, Pups, let's take a death save from you then, please, my friend.
But we've normally run it as house rules as 1, I think, in the past.
Yeah.
80!
Succeed.
Success!
Success! Lovely. As we go through to the fire imps. Okay. Let's go around here. Onto there. There. This one's going to come to here. Okay, so 2 attacks. Actually, they're going to come to there instead. 2 attacks on Baggi. With their fire touch. 1. 18. And 20. Both hit. For a total of 15 fire damage on Baggi. Hello?
You're on mute.
I said I did this sound. Oh, okay. She's still up.
She's still up. Just.
She's still up.
Just. As the other one is going to throw a bit of fire over to Ishla, I think. Because they've seen that Ishla could be quite dangerous. Yep, that hits for probably 2, I imagine. 3 fire. Lovely. As we come through to the warden. Okay.
Oh no.
So coming for an attack on Baggi.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my jeez,
For
Lord.
24 damage.
Okay. Baggy's gonna use her relentless endurance
Nice.
and just drop to 1 hit point.
Yeah, sure. You don't need to do a
Instead.
con save on that, do you? It just happens, isn't it?
It just happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she got down
she's
to
like,
1.
She goes to fall and then is like, no, I have to fucking save Pups, and comes back up again.
So it comes in for its second one on you. And hits for 23. And that, and you go
So it's down. I'm down.
As I think from far away, Big Phatts more than Ashley, you just see the slash like almost in slow motion as the blood kind of like spirals up into the air. And I'm going to give you a moment, Big Phatts, to shout something.
We'll take that offer to leave now.
As we're going to go to a short little break.
Oh no.
Daz has just said, actually, the concentration on the elemental. Let's have a look. And that damage from before.
Yeah, I hit him like 3 times, man.
Oh, and I got DM disadvantage, so the fire elemental disappears.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank God.
Do you want to thank Stu for that one?
Thanks, Stu.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I think it's been a while since we've been in this position where 2 of the Mallrats have been down at the same time. It is exciting. We are literally on the edge of our seats for doing this fight. So do come back with us. Get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a gin, get yourself a beer. If you're new here, give us a follow. Really appreciate it. If you're lurking in the background, absolutely cool. Just give us a little command lurk. Let us know you're there. And we will see you guys in about 5 minutes' time. And we'll see what happens with the Mallrats and see if they can escape this prison. See you guys in a bit. my word. Welcome back to Waterdeep Mallrats Cinder Wastes, part of our two-part side quest for the Waterdeep Mallrats Dragon Heist. The other one obviously being Oshi's Revenge, which you can go catch on YouTube at the moment, over on our YouTube channel, which while you're there, you might as well give us a quick subscribe as well. But here we are now currently in the depths of a battle to try and escape this fire prison. So currently, both Baggi and Pups and Massimo are currently down. Big Phatts and Ashley on the other side of the fire moat. Is that the right word? Yeah, isn't it? I'll call it a moat. Fire moat, and I think Big Phatts may be struggling themselves. And of course, the Gear Mage is also sitting there waiting to go. The warden has just took a big chunk out of Baggi, and they have got down as it moves over to the magma method, who's going, of course, going to attack our wonderful friend Ashley with an attack. Here we go with the fire touch. Ooh. No, forget. No, that's too evil. Right, fire touch. You're like, oh, this is a great idea. 7 does not hit, unfortunately, as we go through to Baggi. Baggi, can you do a death saving throw for me, please? Ooh, success. Yes, you can mark 1 success on there for me, please. We go through to the Gear Mage. Gear Mage, he kind of looks around, and he begins to sort of summon everything he possibly can. So he kind of like takes in this kind of energy that he remembers from every single piece of brick in this building is infused with his energy as he casts Mass Cure Wounds. So I'll pop that out on the chat. Okay. There we go. 18 healing damage. Healing damage. So it's 30-foot radius sphere. So anyway, wishes. I think it's going to have to be up here, guys. So I'll see if we can get it so it touches Big Phatts as well. Yes, all of you. So you all get 18 heal from the Gear Mage.
Oh yes, Gear Mage.
And then he looks over at you, Big Phatts, and goes, "This way!" And he runs around to here. Big Phatts, the fire elemental has disappeared in front of you. You suddenly feel a little bit more healthy. What would you like to do?
Great. How much of a run up do I need to jump across this?
Just a bit. Like, literally, if you backed up and ran, I'll let you do it.
Could I go for a backup and a run then?
Yeah.
Right.
You'll make it across.
See what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Phatts, hearing the Gear Mage, just goes, "I don't need no bridge," and takes a step backwards, and in like a classic anime style, his foot, like as it slides back, kind of digs into the ground as he launches himself forward, and through the flames, the warden just sees a fucking red hot 7-foot Warforged as he's fucking. You fight me now. I got a lamp for you.
So whereabouts are you now?
Oh yeah, I should move. I got excited with the storytelling. I'm here now.
Great.
He's gonna come in for a. Now that they're awake, I get advantage again. I'm guessing.
No, they're still prone at the moment, so they're lying on the ground. So I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's fine. Well then, I'll go in for. Do I want to do it? No, I don't want to do reckless.
Do it. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
I'll die next turn.
We'll be taking half of the slashing damage.
It's the fire I'm worried about.
Do you want to kill him?
Yeah, do you know what, Joe? Yes, I do. I hadn't considered that yet. Fuck it. Why not? Reckless. Warhammer. 1.
I'm going to remind you right now that you've got a bomb still. There's...
Fuck off.
Oh, it misses. Going to be a next attack.
All right.
With advantage. 24. 24 hits.
Damage is shite, though.
So it's 7. Nice. Great. Anything else?
Yes, so the Ancestral Protectors are now focusing on that prick.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's great.
Lovely. As we go over to our wonderful Ashley. Ashley.
So I'm going to shock and grasp the imp in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that.
Yep, 22 hits.
Mm-hmm. And it's a 2d8 damage.
Yep, so just hit the shock and grasp and it should come up with the damage.
I did, and it didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't do the thing.
On the chat where it says
shock and grasp on the chat. Not the shock and grasp thing.
Very, very, very nice. Yes, perfect. And it can't take any reactions until the end of your turn. So if you wanted to move, you could.
Yep, I'm gonna move. Run. I'm just gonna move down. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Alrighty. So Massimo is going to use his movement, half his movement to stand up, and he's going to go straight in for an attack against the warden. Good old Massimo. Right, here he comes. With advantage. No, not with advantage, but with the sneak attack.
Should be.
So 18.
He's got. I'm 5 foot from the enemy.
Yeah, he gets the sneak attack, but he doesn't get the advantage. But it doesn't matter. He's got it anyway. So he
Double
gets
18s.
in for. Comes in for 11 damage on the warden. Very, very nice. Well done, Massimo. Gets through to Pups. Pups, you are on the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to use half my movement to get up, and I'm going to square up to the warden, and then I'm just going to back elbow this imp behind me.
Okay.
With an unarmed 15 to hit.
15 hits for 8.
Or 8 bludgeoning damage. And then I'm going to hit it again. Because I want to. 21 for another 8.
Hits for another 8. Oh, so close. Sitting on his death's door.
All right, then.
One left.
It's got 1 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Fury
what I'm
the
going to do is I'm going to... I mean, yeah, we could do that. Do you allow that, Joe?
Easy damage.
Yeah, could you do it if you want? Of course you can.
Yeah, kill it. Done. Dead.
And he dies.
Yeah, I think that's it. Just sort of like elbows it, hits it again, sees it, and then just goes... and it dies.
So Fury of the Sword, does that work on things that are smaller than you? That's a good
No,
question,
it's
actually.
just... Oh, okay. Okay.
I never thought about it before. I've always just accepted it, but these things are smaller than you, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you are correct. You are correct. They have to be larger than me, so it doesn't work.
Okay,
That's well annoying.
that is really annoying.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend...
turned into such a fucking rules lawyer, haven't I? Right. Okay. Yes. What would you like to do, Dan?
I would like to... No, you've got to play the game by the rules, man. You've got to set the rules and so we know how we're playing.
That's true.
I am going to spend a key point to do... I can spend 1 key point to punch 1 more time and also use Hand of Healing. And that is what I'm going to do.
Great.
So I am going to hit that thing 1 more time. Am I going to hit it with a 12, Joe?
You're not going to hit it with a 12.
Retroactive bomb.
That's true. Should have used a bomb.
Should use a bomb.
I tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to try and kill it with a middle finger, and then realizing that doesn't happen, I then imbue that middle finger with ki and just stick it into my own chest and heal myself.
Okay. So you can do that as part of... just another question. I just want to double check it. Do you have to hit something in order to do that? Or do you just do it because you've attacked something?
It says when you use your flurry of blows, you can place one of the unarmed strikes with a use of this feature without spending a key point for the healing. So I've used 1 key point for the flurry of blows.
Yep, that's
Don't need to
fine.
use the one for the healing.
Perfect. So how much do you need to get?
I get this much healing. 5.
Perfect. Lovely. As we go through to the imps. So the imp's going to move over here. He's a little really annoyed with you. And this one's going to move over to here.
He's really annoyed with me.
Yeah, the little imp. Like, you little bastard, I'm going to punch you with my fire touch. And he comes in, fails that attack. Oh no, it's 13. He doesn't do the nut one, so that's lucky.
I was so waiting for it.
As the other one is... Oh. Yeah. Looks across at Big Phatts. And casts Heat Metal. Okay. I did not think about this. Heat Metal. Let's have a look at the spell. Alrighty.
I can't take it off because it's not armor. Well, it's me.
Yeah, you're going to take 2d8 fire damage.
Oh, good.
You take 8 fire damage. So that was his bonus action, and then to come in for a fire touch on you. Pups. And misses. This comes through to the warden. Now the warden doesn't have to attack you, is this right, Big Phatts?
The warden doesn't have to attack me. However, if it attacks anyone else, it does it with... Hold on, let me just get my...
Disadvantage.
Right.
Instant
Disadvantage, and the creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
Oh, wow. That's quite cool. Yeah, he's going to attack he's going to attack Pups anyway, I think. He's mad with Pups. No, he's not. He's going to attack you, Big Phatts, because you hit him last. So, 2 attacks come in. First one. 29 hits you for a total of...
Yeah.
So that for you will be 16
in total. Yep.
Comes in for the second one.
Oof.
Yep, lay it on me.
For another 15.
15 in total.
Yeah.
Phatts is looking great.
Oh, God. As they come through for the Mephits, the Mephit is going to... Yeah, it's going to chase after... Actually, no, it's going to come across this way and stand on his mate's body. And he is going to attack Massimo. No, attack Big Phatts. Yeah, why not? Welcome to hear them. Attack Big Phatts. With a claw.
Oh yeah, I've also just realised everything is with advantage on this. So 19.
For another... So that's 3 in total.
Okay.
Okay, Baggi, you're on the ground.
Oh my god. Right.
Health potion. Okay, great. Yeah, Baggi, you start looking up at the ceiling and you see this drip coming from the ceiling. You're like, what the fuck is that? And then you notice that it's a red liquid that's like starting to drip from the ceiling. And I'll let you catch it for free as you get a health potion cut for like fall from the sky.
Are you joking? I mean, that's great.
Thank you, Daz. Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers, Daz.
Daz. Okay, so could I just like stick my
Chug
tongue
it.
out?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
So I think it's
chug
2d4
that
plus
potion.
2. Is it 2 plus
Yum.
2d4 plus 2?
Is that
I
right?
don't
Two-
remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a minor healing potion, yeah.
Oh, Lord above.
So
Okay.
you get six
I get
heals.
6. I mean, that's lovely. What I might do then... I'm gonna give Pups the potion of vitality earlier. Does that count as an interaction?
So you hand it over.
Yeah.
It's a difficult question here because, like, to feed somebody, we said last time, wasn't that? To feed somebody was an action. To feed yourself was not, wasn't it? Yeah. So handing it off.
Handing it.
I think if you dropped it on the floor in front of him, I'd be alright with that.
Okay. Okay. Please don't kick it over, Pups. I'm gonna do that. The way this is going, that's all I can see.
Right, it seems to
Lovely.
be turning. It's starting to go your way, guys. So, like, you're doing alright.
A little bit. And my gut reaction is telling me to get the hell away so I can do something different, but I'm not going to because we've got some sexy flanking going on. So again, I'm just gonna try. Do you know what? I'm gonna go. Not. Do I go for the warden? No, fuck it. I'm gonna go for that little imp there because I can reach him, and I'm just gonna try and smack it in the face again.
Okay.
With this.
The wrench.
The wrench.
Oh, unfortunately not. It does not hit with a 6.
Oh, I should have used my bloody bomb. Okay. I am going to stay where I am. Might be a terrible idea. Might not be. Who knows? Let's find out.
Okay, gear mage. Ishla. Yes. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, everybody.
Do not worry.
Yeah. I need to touch it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so he is going to move to here with the warden, and he is going to cast. Sorry, everybody at home, I'm trying to be as fast as I can.
It's alright, man. Do your thing.
Yeah, he's actually going to cast Mending, and I'm going to use it as a health for Big Phatts.
Aww.
I'm just going to do it as a 2d4. Okay, so you get 2 heals. Oh, sorry, mate. Mate.
Does he not get his intelligence modifier on it?
Wow.
No, it's not. He's not an artificer. It's just that he is. So I'm going to do that as we go through to Big Phatts. Big Phatts.
Me again, huh? Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to keep on swinging until I can't swing no more. The keys are in the bowl, and I am swinging. Warhammer 1 with advantage.
Yep. That hits.
13.
13. Very, very nice. Come in for a second.
Warhammer 2.
That does not hit. That does not hit, I'm afraid. Anything else to do, Big Phatts?
No. Die soon, I'm guessing.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I'm at peace. Found my
Okay.
dad. I can rest easy.
Yeah, Ashley.
You're on mute.
Hello. So Ashley's gonna come round to here, and she's gonna cast Firebolt. With, can I reach him with that? Yes, I can. With Twin Spell. So that's 2 targets. So one's gonna go to the warden, and the other one's gonna go to the other fire imp.
Okay, the one that's like hanging on for dear life, yeah. Or the
Yes.
other one? Okay, cool. So let's see what your attack is. Oof.
No.
Okay, so that does not hit, unfortunately.
Nope.
Let's.
not.
Frustrating. Frustrating. Okay. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Cool. So if she can, the only thing that she is going to say is, "Everybody get out the way."
The chat is like screaming at you guys to use bombs. As you go through to Massimo, Massimo's going to come in for an attack. He gets advantage against the warden because he's Massimo. As he comes in for a scimitar attack. 19 hits, and he does it for, there we are, 14. Very nice, Massimo. As we move around to Pups. Pups, it is now your turn.
Pups is going to try and finish off these imps. So first with the one that's almost dead, and I'm going to use a bomb because I want it dead. 18 to hit, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Is this the one that's got like hardly anything left? Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you murderize us. Tell me what that looks like.
Pups. I think Pups just like a cat with a moth, just sort of like looks around to it and then just catches it and then just squeezes its head until it just pops like a grape.
Yeah, and your hands are burning right now. Your hands are absolutely burning.
Much like his temper. How's the other one looking?
The other one's looking fine. Oh my god, they had so much resistances. These imps have loads of stuff that I've just not been using. Okay, yeah, the other one's like full health. Looks great.
Cool. Well, before you get a chance to figure that out, I'm going to hit it again. For a 27 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Lovely.
And then what do I have? I've used my bomb. I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna continue that momentum round, go around and roundhouse kick this this imp as well. Final hit. 14.
Oh, just about hits.
Okay,
He's
for 9.
Hanging on, dear life. This is so good. I love these imps. These are my favourite things on this entire game we've ever had on Sabotage the DM. I would like to have imps as a playable character so I can play an imp, because this is ridiculous.
Pups is furious.
I bet you are. Fury of the Small. That's it.
Fury of the bigger than you prick.
So we come through to the fire imps themselves, and he's gonna have a crack at you.
Imp. Singular.
Oh, he crits it because of the advantage.
Get in the fucking bin. You can get in the fire bin.
Is there no disadvantage?
No, there is not disadvantage. Oh, it's just. Oh no, that's from earlier. Okay. Oh my word. So, it hits for 17.
I'll throw in a 2d6 on that one.
Oh, nice.
What have we got? So he takes up to the 7 off that, so it'll be 10 damage in total. So
Okay.
good. As we come through to the warden. Okay, warden's going to have a little bit of a crack at, of course, at big Phatts with advantage. 29 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it's going to be a lot of damage though.
That's enough to take you out, I think. 6 fire is enough to take you out, I think.
Oh yes, I was only on 6 health and not any more than that. Yeah, okay, great, yep, dead. Bye.
And then big Phatts drops to the ground. The sound clangs through this whole like echoey room as the warden turns around and goes for Pups with an advantage. 22 to hit. Whoa!
Pups goes down as well.
Whoa, my no!
And just falls and lays down with his mouth just inches away from a potion on the floor.
Oh, stop it.
And then it's going to move just over by 1. And the gear maids are going to have a crack because, hey, why not? With a quarterstaff. Misses. As it stands to this side here. Right. Through to the magma mephits. So the magma mephits is... Yeah, it's going to take 1 step over and then go for an attack on Massimo. All goes so well. And then it's a bloody imps. 22 to hit. Hits for 9 total, which isn't 9, it's 5 because he doesn't take the fire damage. He's down to 13. As we go through to Baggi. Baggi, are you close to Pups?
Yeah. Baggi is going to use an action to give Pups the potion of vitality.
Yeah, cool.
So what does that mean? That means that he gets to... Oh, for the next 24 hours, you gain the maximum.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you're using it like we said, so you essentially he gets back up with 1 hit point.
Okay, great.
So you get him up. You kind of use the potion slightly differently than it is. I think that's cool. I'm fine with it. So, yeah, so Pups, you're up with 1 hit point.
Okay.
So that's your action.
And then remembering what Ashley. Oh, that's my action, isn't it? So I can't disengage and move. I'm not risking an opportunity attack from this bastard. That's all Baggy's gonna do.
Right.
Literally.
Okay, gear mage. Yeah, he's gonna try. He's gonna try and use mending again on Big Phatts. So that's a 2d4. Big Phatts, you get back up with 3 hit points.
Just enough.
Yep. Bevins, fire everywhere, Bevins. Okay, as we go through to Big Phatts, what would you like to do? You have 3, you are on the ground currently. You're not raging,
Okay.
you will need to re-engage rage.
Okay, sweet. Right. Half movement to get up. Bonus action to rage. Use 10 and 5 to get to there.
Yeah, all
that
good.
would be advantage then, and then come in a swinging.
You still have a bomb as well, my friend.
Bomb. Nope.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
I'll let you use a
okay,
bomb.
no bomb.
I'll let you use your bomb to re-roll up.
Say that again. I'll use the bomb to re-roll it.
Yep, I'll let you do that on this one because you've had too many of these and I want to see you hit something.
Okay. How about this? Bomb to re-roll it. Reckless attack to advantage.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Ah, fuck it. I got 3 health. I'm dying either way. May as well be advantage hitting me.
Yep.
Right. Bomb to re-roll.
Yep, that hits.
24 to hit.
So that hits
My dice
for
are rolling
13.
twice now. It's bizarre. And then second. Oh, it's a crit. It's a crit.
Lovely. So it's for 9 on that second attack. Whoa. Yep, looking good. Looking real good. Okay, is anything else you need to do, Big Phatts?
That's it. But the ancestral protectors are back
There
on
we go.
again.
20s! Obviously 20s! As we go through to the astral, the spirits come out, as you see all of these old soldiers taunting this warden. As it goes through to Ashley, who's on the other side of the fire.
I'm going to cast. Never done use this before, so Melf's Meteors.
Mate, yeah, absolutely. You could, literally use that all day long. Right, okay, what have we got?
Okay. So create 6 tiny meteors in space. I'm going to use empowered spell to throw a meteor at the warden.
Great. So use that as your bonus action. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what do you need? Dex saving throw.
dex saving throw.
5 feet of the point where the meteor explodes. Okay, so that's okay. So Phatts.
Oh, if I could do it from that point where he's just right in the center of everything, that'd be grand.
Unfortunately, that's the center of a square, so we can't do that.
How tall is he?
Either way, it's still going to go over to spill over to something. So who do you want to hit, Massimo, or do you want to hit?
Come at me. You may as well get from me because I'm on low health anyway.
I would do. What's the damage type? It's very simple. There's a very obvious choice here.
It's a 2d6, and I re-roll it with empowered spell, and you use that one.
So who's it going to hit?
Fire damage.
It's going to hit Massimo.
Great. So Massimo takes no damage from that. So let's see what you get. So we need a dex saving throw from the warden.
Yep.
Okay. Chipow. 20. So he takes half of this damage.
Half damage.
So he's got a rubbish. He has a rubbish dex. It's his worst score is dex.
So 2d6.
Okay, and you can re-roll that one, right?
Oh damn! Because he's got to use the one that was afterwards.
Oh,
Right.
so he takes two damage.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
up to you can re-roll damage size up to. Yeah, no, just one. Yeah.
Do you not just re-roll the 1?
Yeah, you re-roll the damage, I think,
Ah.
and then you take the second one. It's
Yeah,
slightly
damage
Re-roll
different.
the 1s and 2s.
Well, the phrasing of it is you re-roll a number of dice up to your charisma modifier. Oh, which
Yeah,
is?
so you can.
Yeah,
Which
you can do
is?
that.
Hold on.
Yeah, number of dice, so you could re-roll that 1, change that 1 to a 3,
2. Okay.
and that'd be 9.
Yeah, I'll just change the ones and just put the 6 and the 3 together.
Yep. Okay, so it's for 9, so half of that is 4. Yeah, so he takes 4. Very, very nice.
Yay.
And you've got 5 of those left, is that right?
Yes.
Perfect. As we come through to Massimo, he kind of gets exploded in his face. He's like, and then he goes in for an attack against the warden. Bless Massimo. Everyone hates Massimo. He's got really tragic backstories of Massimo. Okay, 19 hits as he takes another 18.
Ooh.
Lovely. Okay, it's come through to Pups.
How's the warden looking?
You've got him past bloodied.
Oh, okay.
You got him past bloodied a while ago, but he's still looking fairly healthy.
Okay. Okay. Do I have any bombs?
Not
no, I do
currently.
not. Okay, I'm going to try and finish off this imp behind me with my first attack. Finally, 24 to hit, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's dead. I'm not even going to ask you what it looks like. I'm guessing you just go, and just grab it and squeeze it, and now you've got.
No, I shoot out a sidekick, and my 2 of my toes get round the little horn and just dunk it into the lava.
Lovely. As you've now got a bomb, and you.
Amazing. Am I already on advantage because of all the people that are surrounding this?
Yeah, you can take that.
All right, sweet. So do this second one with advantage, with a Fury of the Small. 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits. 9 plus
9
2.
bludgeoning damage. Plus 6.
Plus 6. Wow, so it's 15. Lovely.
Equals my level.
Nice.
And then I am going to another key point. Flurry of blows, 2 more with advantage. 23, 28.
Yep, both hit.
18 more.
Lovely. Okay, starting to get there. Alrighty, as we come through to the devil imps who are all dead.
What? The what?
The imps that are all dead.
Don't see any.
Yeah, exactly. They're all dead. Okay. Dan, we need to talk about how you listen to the DM. Okay. As we come through to the warden actually looks around, looks at you two, and he's going to do 1 attack against Big Phatts, 1 attack against you, Pups. And as he does, I'm just going to do the Big Phatts first.
Oh, no, do Pups first, because then my ancestral stuff actually works.
So he hits you for
Never mind.
that, and then he turns around and hits Pups.
Did that hit Phatts?
Yes.
It's a 12.
No, it's because he attacked. Remember, he attacked recklessly.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And that one doesn't hit
missed.
you. As he turns around, looks at you all, and just goes, turns and just goes, "Fine, my hotel is yours." And he flicks his fingers as a huge puff of fire and smoke, as he just disappears from the fight. As we come out of initiative order. As you just hear that laughter as well when he disappears. So it echoes around you. Look around yourself and you see that Big Phatts is lying on the ground. Ishla runs straight over to him and he drops to his knees and he's like, please, my boy, please. As he starts trying to get his screwdrivers out and tries to open up the chest. Please don't die. As he tries to open up the chest of Big Phatts. The rest of you kind of look around this space. You see that all of the creatures have disappeared. Behind you is a case, or it looks like a chest that sits between you and the front door. As Ishtar continues to work on Big Phatts.
Can I go and check the case out?
Yeah, perhaps if you want to check the case, Baggy's going to go to Ishla and see if she can.
Great. Okay, cool. So Big Phatts, can I get a death saving throw, please?
You're on mute.
I'm on mute, mate.
My Firefox just crashed, so could you roll it for me?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Thank you.
Let's have a look. It's a Big Phatts. Another death save. As he fails, it's like what you see when you come over Baggy is like Ishar is like panicking, and he's sort of like almost pulling things out in panic. And he's just like, please, anything, just work. And he's like pulling springs out. He's like, there's oil starting to go everywhere.
Yeah.
As you kind of run over towards him.
Baggy just like immediately grabs his hands. Stop. And think.
So he just sort of turns and just sits on the ground and just bawls in tears as you look at this mess that's in front of you.
Baggy just tries to remember where everything was placed before, and having done this before as well, is just gonna do whatever she can with the tools that she's got.
So you start like grabbing the sort of bits together, and then Pups comes over. Thank you, Daz, and comes over and puts your small rollout toolkit, which is yours, and rolls it out in front of you. As Pups, you start to find everybody's gear, everybody's things.
Is every... Sorry, go on.
As I say, Ashley, you also find your items from when you were incarcerated here, inside there as well. And Ashley, you almost dig through everything else, and you find this amulet that's in the kind of the center, like wrapped up perfectly. It hasn't been stolen, hasn't been damaged. It has like almost like a clockwork feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
As the outsides of it sort of glisten like embers in a barbecue. As you kind of like precious to hold that. Sorry, Pups.
Is everything that we had there? Because Pups had 4 healing potions on him.
Yeah, everything is there.
So then,
what I'm going to imagine is using the healing potions. We're going to kind of like add this to Baggy's role almost. Do you see what I mean? As she's sort of like fixing it, because I think I love the image of her trying to fix Big Phatts.
Yeah, I think we've got a special Big Phatts healing potion that is basically like a boiling tube, and it looks like a cigar, and just sort of like take it off and just screw it into the side of his mouth, so it's almost like a drip.
You also do find a cigar in there as well, because he's got a couple of cigars.
Take that out and put that in, and like that, just dip it in the lava to light it.
Like smelling
Stick it into the side.
salts.
Yeah, into the side of his mouth.
Come on, Pat.
Okay, so what we see is this image of Baggy sort of like grabbing things. You're screwing this thing into his mouth, and Baggy's getting all of her tools out. And I think Big Phatts, what's happening inside this mechanical brain of yours while this is going on?
Inside the brain is the image is a dark room. It's quiet, and there's that faint smell of is it smoke. The smoke as he slowly kind of feels like he's moving away from the smoke, but the smoke, almost in like a Donald Duck fashion, starts hovering above the ground, following the smell of this smoke. His arms hanging by his side. He looks down at his chest and he sees that all of his parts have fallen out, but they start to fall out of his chest and hover and float beside him as well. Is that smoke? Ain't smoke without fire. As he gently wafts towards this valley of cigars. A smoke shop. Finest tobacco. Is that the fat lady? It might just be. As his eyes open.
So, your eyes open because of they've been turned open and then they close again as Baggy's there still putting things into your body. So, Baggy, can we do? I suppose you're proficient in Arcana, aren't you? Yeah, or we can use a tool that you have because you've got loads of new tools now.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you with advantage plus a D4. Essentially, is what the healing is doing. So, see how much you get him up by.
Okay, let's do Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
So I just roll a straight Arcana check.
Arcana check with advantage.
Okay, great. Come on.
Plus a D4.
14 plus cheeky D4, which is a 1.
So you manage to kind of get everything back into the body as his eyes pop open. Big Phatts, you're going to wake up with like 3 hit points.
My favourite.
She's done enough to get you up.
Phatts just actually still lays there on the floor, but the cigar's in his mouth, and I've never felt more happy in my life. Who found this for me? Is this one of the 3 wishes from fucking whatever that warden's name was? God damn, this tastes good.
Pups got it for you.
Mine heaven.
Definitely not.
Hope not. Pups just fucking haggard, like leaning against the chest.
Yeah, I think you've got like broken ribs and like all sorts.
This is heaven. Why do I feel so much pain?
Well, to be honest with you, this is a beautiful hotel, but he's gone, isn't he? I might as well just walk out into that waste and die in a desert. I have failed as a father. And he just sort of bawls and cries, isn't hear anything that's going on behind.
Oh, I guess that whole didn't make me smart thing didn't fell far from the tree, you dummy. I'm alive.
He turns and looks at you, and he just sort of just drops everything and just hugs you and holds you.
All right, enough tears for one day. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yes. Quite. So he sort of stands up and is like, I'm going to warn you, it's not going to be nice out there. At all.
Not fucking nice in here.
You may prefer it in here.
We'll see. At least I got my smokes back.
As he kind of like walks up towards the door. As you all kind of stand towards this door. As you put your hands on top of the door all together. As you push, blinding like white light bursts through as you seem to kind of like almost feel blinded as you step out. Somehow, you have no idea how, but it burns more here in this wind. It burns more in this wind than it does inside this place. Your eyes suddenly adjust as you begin to open them. The specks of sand just slam straight into your eyeballs. You bring your hands up to look, and all you see is the flat, white plains of the Cinder wastes. For miles and miles. As you look up the sky, as you see the burning large orb, which I imagine to be about, let's say about 12 times the size of the sun, sort of inside, like just hovering in the sky. It's burning white light. As you look out, you can see that the dust being picked up and flicked as it moves across. As Ishla just kind of puts his hands up, points on the horizon towards the mountains. There. Just there. Fountains of creation. That is your portal home. As we
Our portal home.
As we see the camera kind of come up. As we see Ashley standing holding onto her amulet. And as he says the fountains of creation, 3 symbols light up and disappear. As we fade to white. Lovely. Well done, everybody. There was a moment there, I think everybody on this stream, including myself, thought you were all going to die, but you did very, very well. Very, very well.
What a battle.
What a battle, exactly. I want to say that, just remind you guys that you all have some water skins. Remember? Yep. Ashley doesn't have water skins. The big Phatts and Magic, I think you're going to give them the water skins, I think. So you've got 2 days worth of water between you. We will be using this, so I would like you to start marking your water skins as we go through this desert.
Okay.
Well, that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of excitement for one day. Ooh, my little heart was going up and down. But I would like to kind of quickly, as we finish a little early, just kind of go through some things that we enjoyed this evening. So I think, what did you like of somebody else's gameplay today? And I think the chat can do the same as well. Something that you enjoyed today, that would be great.
I really liked Pups' relationship with the imps, and how every time that a roll didn't quite go your way, you sort of changed what happened, and Pups' little intention. Really, really enjoyed that. That was excellent. Yeah, and I also really, really like how I felt like actually all of us worked quite well as a team. Kind of, because there was a lot going on that initial play screen where it was just like, where the hell are we going to go here? But I feel like we were all kind of like helping each other in different ways as well, which I thought was really nice. Really lovely. Yeah.
I agree on that.
Good teamwork.
Rob, what was your favourite kind of moments today?
I really liked the classic move, and yet how like it doesn't do much in the grand scheme of things, of Baggi being like, I'm just gonna hit it with this improvised spanner thing, and being like hey, yeah, take that. You know, and how we've all been in that position before where it's like, I'm gonna do this, oh, it does fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed, absolutely. Jez, what was your favourite moments today?
My favourite moments today were between Phatts and I keep forgetting his name.
Ishla?
Ishla. Yeah, like I could watch those little moments all day. They're just like, they're so like, oh.
Yeah, agreed. Very nice. And Dan, what was your favourite moments today?
Yeah, just to echo that, like I've just got this vision of, like, you know, in one of the Toy Story films when Buzz Lightyear and Zurg like start playing catch because they realise that they're father and son. I could just imagine that with Phatts and Ishla. Like, beautiful father-son moments. But I was here for Blue Flame Ashley, like coming through and using all the sorcery points to be like, yeah, I can fight fire with fire, and special shout out for the fact that you also took out a bit of Massimo on the way. This chef's kiss.
Yeah, so we've got Mama Thorpe said she liked the imps. The top way you really helped each other. GB Daz loved the evolving blue frame and what it could possibly mean for the future. Yes, exactly. And also big Phatts when he realised he had a cigar. So I know that we're finishing a little early, but I think it's a perfect amount of time to finish. I don't want to push the story anymore on this one. As we return 2 weeks from now. Yes, 2 weeks from now. As we get into spring And we come back to the heat of the Cinder Wastes. But do come back to us next Monday for the continuation story of our other side quest, Arshi's Revenge, as we see them inside the lair of Xanathar. So it's going to be quite exciting. So I want a big love to all of you here, those of you who have watched with us. Big love to Guy, Brain Mage, for bringing over those wonderful raids earlier. Really appreciate that. And to all you guys for being lovely and sticking with us. And to Heavens Bevans for coming back. Yes, we've missed you. We love to see you. Thank you so much. So yes, so let's fill this screen with hearts. I think we should do a little raid because I think that would be really nice. Oh, yes.
One last thing. Next week is not just the return of Oshi's Revenge. It is also on Tuesday. We have the return of the Arcane Ward, episode 5.
That is very true. Yes. So that's gonna be good.
Double whammy next week.
Yes.
All right. So if we can get a little message typed up in the chat for when we raid, we're going to be raiding the Wandering Inn, which are a great little channel. Some of our friends are actually still with the Wandering Inn, and they are really good people. So when we pop over there, so what do we reckon we should say? Big love from Sabotage, Flames of Hope from Sabotage. I'm not quite sure. What would you like to do? Did someone just type something into that chat? I think.
Let's go with Flames of Hope. That's what you said.
On where we first met. I cannot escape it.
I do. If you could, when you get over there, just put the Flames of Hope from Sabotage DM and just send them all the love you can from us over there and over to the Wandering Inn. But we shall see you next time for some wonderful tales, wonderful adventures, and wonderful roleplay. And we'll see you guys very soon. Big love. Bye.